Most people have heard the saying, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And while that may be true, what you eat for breakfast matters just as much as whether you eat it at all. Some foods might seem harmless or even healthy, but can actually set you up for a day of sluggishness, blood sugar crashes, or long-term health risks. For seniors, the wrong breakfast choices can contribute to problems like inflammation, heart disease, or energy slumps that make it harder to stay active and alert. The good news is that avoiding a few common breakfast mistakes can make all the difference in how you feel, both now and in the years to come. In this video, we'll go over 4 foods that elderly people should never eat for breakfast. These are the types of foods that might taste good in the moment, but can lead to digestive issues, blood sugar spikes, and even chronic health concerns. Knowing what to avoid and what to replace them with can help you maintain steady energy, protect your heart, and feel your best throughout the day. Stay with me until the end because small changes in your morning routine could lead to major improvements in your overall well-being. Now let's get started. Number 1, sugary cereals and pastries. A bowl of cereal or a warm pastry might seem like a quick and easy way to start the day, but for seniors, these choices can lead to a cascade of health issues before noon even arrives. Many cereals, especially those marketed as healthy, are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives. Even options labeled as whole grain often contain more sugar than a candy bar, leading to sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels. The same goes for breakfast pastries like donuts, danishes, and muffins, foods that might taste satisfying, but offer little more than a quick sugar rush followed by a mid-morning energy slump. When blood sugar spikes rapidly, the body releases insulin to bring it back down. For seniors, this cycle of highs and lows can lead to fatigue, irritability, and an increased risk of developing insulin resistance over time. Consistently consuming high-sugar breakfasts can also contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and a higher likelihood of developing type 2 diabetes or heart disease. A breakfast that seems harmless in the moment may actually be setting the stage for long-term health complications. Take the case of 68-year-old Richard. For years, he started his mornings with a bowl of what he thought was a nutritious cereal, one that claimed to be heart-healthy and packed with whole grains. But by mid-morning, he often found himself exhausted, craving more snacks and struggling to focus. When his doctor suggested cutting back on added sugars, he switched to a high-protein breakfast with fiber-rich foods instead. Within weeks, he noticed a huge improvement in his energy levels, and he no longer needed an extra cup of coffee just to get through the morning. Breakfast pastries present an even bigger problem. Foods like cinnamon rolls, toaster pastries, and store-bought muffins often contain trans fats, refined flour, and excessive sugar, all of which contribute to inflammation and sluggish digestion. While they may provide a temporary sense of comfort, they do little to support brain function, heart health, or long-lasting energy. A good alternative: choose a breakfast that balances protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Instead of sugary cereals, opt for plain oatmeal with nuts and berries, or Greek yogurt with seeds. If you enjoy baked goods, consider a homemade whole grain muffin, made with natural sweeteners like mashed bananas or applesauce. The goal isn't to eliminate enjoyable foods entirely. It's about making choices that fuel your body in a way that supports long-term health. Many seniors don't realize just how much sugar they're consuming. In their morning routine, the habit of grabbing a quick bowl of cereal or a pastry with coffee may seem harmless, but over time it can take a toll on metabolism, energy levels, and overall well-being. By starting the day with more balanced options, you can avoid the sugar roller coaster and set yourself up for better health throughout the day. Number 2, processed meats, bacon, sausage, ham. For many people, a traditional breakfast just doesn't feel complete without bacon, sausage, or a slice of ham. These foods are flavorful, satisfying, and have been a staple of the American breakfast table for generations. But while they might taste good, they come with serious health risks, especially for seniors. Processed meats are high in sodium, saturated fats, and preservatives, all of which can contribute to high blood pressure, heart disease, and even an increased risk of certain cancers. One of the biggest concerns with processed meats is their high sodium content. A single serving of bacon or sausage can contain more than half of the daily recommended sodium intake. For seniors, excess sodium can lead to fluid retention, increased blood pressure, and added strain on the heart. Over time, this can raise the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and other cardiovascular issues. Even if you've eaten these foods for most of your life without problems, the effects of high sodium become more pronounced as the body ages. Then there are nitrates and nitrites, chemical preservatives found in processed meats that have been linked to inflammation and an increased risk of cancer. When these compounds are cooked at high temperatures, they can form harmful substances that damage cells and contribute to chronic illnesses. Many studies have shown that people who consume large amounts of processed meats have a significantly higher risk of developing colorectal cancer. For seniors who may already be managing multiple health conditions, limiting exposure to these harmful compounds is crucial. Consider 72-year-old Elaine. She always started her morning with a few slices of bacon and eggs, thinking it was a protein-packed breakfast. But over the years, she struggled with high blood pressure and frequent bloating, never realizing that her breakfast habits were playing a role. When her doctor suggested cutting back on processed meats and replacing them with healthier protein sources, she hesitated at first. But after switching to leaner options like eggs, with avocado or smoked salmon on whole grain toast, she noticed a big difference: less bloating, more energy, and improved blood pressure levels. Some people might argue that they eat bacon or sausage only in moderation, but the problem is that these foods are often combined with other high-sodium, high-fat ingredients. A plate of bacon, eggs, and buttered toast might seem like a balanced breakfast, but when you factor in the salt from the meat, the cholesterol from the eggs, and the refined carbs from the bread, it becomes a meal that strains the heart instead of supporting it. So what's the best alternative? If you love savory breakfasts, opt for healthier protein choices like eggs with vegetables, plain Greek yogurt with nuts, or even a plant-based protein like tofu scramble. If you still crave the taste of bacon or sausage, consider leaner, nitrate-free options made from turkey or plant-based alternatives that use natural seasonings instead of chemical preservatives. Breakfast should be a meal that nourishes the body, not one that increases the risk of heart disease and other health problems. By making a simple swap, reducing or eliminating processed meats and replacing them with heart-healthy protein options, you can protect your long-term well-being and feel better throughout the day. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3, flavored yogurts and fruit juices. Many people reach for a cup of flavored yogurt or a glass of fruit juice in the morning, believing they're making a healthy choice. After all, yogurt contains probiotics and fruit juice comes from natural sources. So what could be wrong? The reality is, most flavored yogurts and fruit juices are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavorings, and preservatives, making them some of the worst breakfast choices for seniors. Instead of giving your body the nutrients it needs to start the day, these foods can lead to blood sugar spikes, digestive issues, and increased inflammation over time. Flavored yogurts are often marketed as a nutritious option, but many of them contain more sugar than a dessert. A single cup of fruit-flavored yogurt can have as much sugar as a can of soda, with some brands adding 20 to 30 grams of sugar per serving. The problem with this is that sugar is rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing a spike in insulin levels. For seniors whose metabolism has naturally slowed down, these sugar surges can lead to energy crashes, weight gain, and even an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Then there's fruit juice. While it comes from fruit, most store-bought juices are stripped of fiber and packed with added sugars. Even 100% fruit juice without any added sweeteners can cause problems because it contains high amounts of natural sugars without the fiber to slow down absorption. This leads to rapid blood sugar fluctuations, increasing the risk of insulin resistance over time. Studies have shown that drinking fruit juice regularly can raise the risk of obesity, diabetes, and even fatty liver disease, especially in older adults. Take the case of 74-year-old Margaret. Every morning she drank a glass of orange juice with her breakfast, believing it was a good source of vitamin C. But over time, she noticed she was feeling sluggish by mid-morning, often craving more sugar and needing snacks just to stay energized. Her doctor pointed out that her daily juice habit was causing unstable blood sugar levels. When she switched to eating a whole orange instead of drinking juice, she felt a dramatic difference: more energy, better digestion, and fewer cravings throughout the day. Yogurt and fruit can still be part of a healthy breakfast, but the key is choosing the right kinds. Instead of flavored yogurts filled with artificial sweeteners, opt for plain Greek yogurt and add fresh fruit or a drizzle of honey for natural sweetness. Not only does Greek yogurt have less sugar, but it also contains more protein, which helps keep you full longer and supports muscle health. As for juice, the best alternative is to eat whole fruit instead. Whole fruits like berries, apples, and oranges provide fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants without the blood sugar spike that comes from juice. If you prefer something to drink in the morning, try infused water, herbal tea, or a small smoothie made with real fruit, vegetables, and protein sources like nuts or seeds. What you eat in the morning sets the stage for your entire day. Choosing low-sugar, high-fiber options can help keep energy levels steady, improve digestion, and reduce the risk of long-term health problems. Making this simple switch, replacing flavored yogurts with plain options and swapping fruit juice for whole fruit, can make a major difference in your overall well-being, helping you feel more energized, focused, and healthy as the years go on. Number 4, white bread and highly refined carbohydrates. For many people, breakfast just doesn't feel complete without toast, a bagel, or a biscuit. These foods are easy, familiar, and satisfying, making them a staple in morning routines. But here's the problem. White bread and refined carbohydrates are some of the worst choices for seniors, leading to blood sugar spikes, increased inflammation, and rapid energy crashes. While they may seem harmless, they offer little nutritional value and can contribute to serious health issues over time. Refined carbohydrates like white bread, bagels, and pancakes made with white flour lack fiber, protein, and essential nutrients. Unlike whole grains, which take longer to digest and provide steady energy, refined carbs break down quickly into sugar, causing insulin levels to spike. Over time, this can increase the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Many seniors don't realize that eating white bread for breakfast can leave them feeling tired and hungry again, just a couple of hours later, leading to unhealthy snacking and weight gain. Take the case of 71-year-old Robert. Every morning he started his day with 2 slices of white toast with butter and jam. While it was a habit he had followed for decades, he often found himself feeling sluggish by mid-morning, needing another cup of coffee just to stay alert. When his doctor recommended switching to whole grain bread and adding protein to his breakfast, he was skeptical. But after a few weeks of eating whole grain toast with eggs or nut butter, he noticed fewer energy crashes, better digestion, and improved focus throughout the day. One of the biggest concerns with white bread and refined carbs is how they impact blood sugar and inflammation. Diets high in refined carbs have been linked to increased inflammation in the body, which is a major contributor to conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's disease. For seniors looking to maintain good health, it's essential to limit refined grains and replace them with fiber-rich alternatives. So, what's a better choice? Instead of white bread, bagels, or sugary breakfast pastries, opt for whole grain options like sprouted bread, oatmeal, or whole wheat toast. These choices are higher in fiber and protein, helping to keep blood sugar stable and energy levels balanced. Adding a healthy fat like avocado or almond butter can further support brain function and heart health. Many people don't realize just how much refined carbs affect their body until they start making changes. By replacing white bread and highly processed breakfast foods with nutrient-dense alternatives, seniors can improve digestion, maintain stable energy levels, and reduce the risk of chronic disease. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Final thoughts. Breakfast is more than just the first meal of the day. It's the foundation for how you feel, how you function, and how your body processes food throughout the day. Making the wrong choices in the morning can lead to blood sugar crashes, sluggishness, and long-term health concerns. But by avoiding sugary cereals and pastries, processed meats, flavored yogurts and fruit juices, and white bread or refined carbs, you can take a big step toward protecting your energy levels, heart health, and overall well-being. The good news is small changes make a big difference. Swapping out unhealthy breakfast foods for nutrient-dense options like whole grains, healthy proteins, and fiber-rich fruits can help you stay full longer, maintain steady energy, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. If you've been eating some of these unhealthy breakfast foods for years, don't feel discouraged. Change is always possible, and your body will thank you for it. What stood out to you the most? Which of these insights do you feel is the most important for your own health? We'd love to hear from you, So leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Have you ever wondered if the way you take care of your hygiene could affect how long you live? It's something most people don't think about, but doctors are revealing that certain overlooked areas of the body could hold the key to better health and longevity. As we age, our immune system weakens, and something as simple as not washing specific areas properly can lead to infections, inflammation, and even serious illnesses. That's why in today's video, we're uncovering 4 body parts that seniors should wash frequently if they want to maintain their health and increase their chances of living a longer, healthier life. Some of these may surprise you, but by the end of this video, you'll understand why neglecting them could put your well-being at risk. So, if you want to make the most of your golden years, this is information you can't afford to ignore. Be sure to stay until the very end, because the last point we'll cover is something almost everyone forgets about, and it could make all the difference. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's get started. Number 1, under the fingernails. Most people wash their hands regularly, but what often gets overlooked is the area under the fingernails. This small but significant spot can harbor dirt, bacteria, and even harmful pathogens, if not cleaned properly. As we age, maintaining clean nails isn't just about hygiene. It's about protecting your overall health. Our hands touch everything throughout the day, from doorknobs to money, groceries, and even our own faces. Germs and bacteria can easily get trapped beneath the nails, and if they're not washed away, they can be transferred to food, your mouth, or even open wounds on your skin. For seniors whose immune systems may not be as strong as they once were, this can lead to an increased risk of infections, stomach issues, or even more serious illnesses. A common but often overlooked risk is fungal infections, which thrive in warm, moist environments. If nails are not cleaned and trimmed regularly, fungus can develop underneath, causing yellowing, thickening, or even crumbling nails. It may start as a small irritation, but can become a persistent issue that requires medical treatment. Take the case of Margaret, a 78-year-old woman who loved gardening. She always made sure to wash her hands thoroughly after working with soil, but rarely paid attention to the dirt under her nails. Over time, she developed a mild skin infection that started at her fingertips and slowly spread. When she finally visited the doctor, she learned that bacteria trapped under her nails had caused the issue. A simple habit of scrubbing under her nails could have prevented the discomfort entirely. The best way to keep your nails clean is by using a soft nail brush or even an old toothbrush, with warm soapy water scrubbing gently beneath the tips. Trimming nails regularly also helps minimize the space where bacteria can accumulate. And if you have trouble reaching or cleaning them due to arthritis or limited mobility, consider getting assistance or using an electric nail brush designed for easy handling. Taking care of your nails might not seem like a big deal, but it plays an essential role in preventing infections and protecting your health. A few extra seconds of attention each day can make all the difference in keeping your hands and your body safe from harmful bacteria. Number 2, feet. Your feet carry you through life, but they're also one of the most neglected parts of the body when it comes to hygiene. And that's a problem because as we age, circulation slows down, skin becomes thinner, and the body's ability to fight infections weakens. That's why washing your feet regularly isn't just about staying clean. It's about protecting yourself from potentially serious health issues that could limit your mobility and overall well-being. One major concern for seniors is fungal infections, which thrive in warm, moist environments. If you're not washing your feet daily and drying them properly, you could be creating the perfect breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. And let's not forget about toenails. If they're not cleaned and trimmed regularly, they can become thick, brittle, and even lead to painful ingrown nails or infections that take a long time to heal. For people with diabetes or circulation issues, foot hygiene is even more critical. A small cut or an unnoticed infection can turn into a much bigger problem, sometimes leading to complications that require medical attention. That's exactly what happened to Henry, a 78-year-old who never paid much attention to his feet. One day he noticed a small sore on his toe, but because of his reduced sensation, He didn't realize how bad it had gotten. By the time he saw a doctor, the infection had spread, and he had to undergo weeks of treatment. If he had washed and checked his feet daily, he could have caught it much earlier. So how do you properly care for your feet? It's simple. Wash them thoroughly every day, with soap and warm water, making sure to scrub between your toes. Afterward, dry them completely, especially the spaces between your toes, to prevent fungal growth. If you have difficulty reaching your feet, consider using a long-handled sponge or asking for assistance when needed. Taking care of your feet isn't just about comfort. It's about maintaining your mobility, preventing infections, and keeping you active and independent for as long as possible. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, behind the ears. You might think that washing your face is enough to keep your skin clean, but there's one spot many people forget: the area behind the ears. And while it may not seem like a big deal, neglecting this part of your body can lead to a buildup of dirt, sweat, and bacteria, which can cause irritation, odor, and even infections over time. As we age, our skin changes. It becomes thinner, drier, and more prone to irritation. The folds and creases behind the ears create the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive, especially if you wear glasses, hearing aids, or masks that trap moisture in that area. And if you've ever noticed an unpleasant smell coming from behind the ears, that's often a sign of an accumulation of sweat and natural oils, mixing with dead skin cells. Another issue to be aware of is seborrheic dermatitis, a common skin condition that causes flaking and redness, particularly behind the ears and along the scalp. It's often mistaken for simple dryness, but if left untreated, it can lead to more severe irritation and discomfort. Mild cases can often be managed by regularly washing the area with warm water and gentle soap. But if you notice persistent redness, itching, or flaking, it may be worth checking with a doctor. An example of how this can become a problem is Roger, a 74-year-old who wore glasses every day. He never thought twice about cleaning behind his ears until one day he noticed a constant itch and a slight burning sensation. When he finally looked in the mirror, he saw that the skin was red and inflamed. It turned out to be an early infection caused by trapped bacteria. A simple routine of washing and drying the area properly could have prevented it entirely. To properly clean behind the ears, make it a habit to gently wash the area every time you bathe, just as you would your face or neck. A soft washcloth or your fingertips with mild soap is all you need, followed by a thorough rinse and gentle drying to prevent moisture buildup. Small changes in your hygiene routine can have a big impact on your long-term health. And something as simple as keeping the area behind your ears clean can help prevent unnecessary irritation and infection as you age. Number 4, hands. Throughout your life, your hands have been your greatest tools. But have you ever thought about just how many germs they come into contact with every single day? Door handles, grocery carts, money, handrails. These everyday objects are loaded with bacteria and viruses, and they transfer directly onto your skin. As we get older, our immune system doesn't fight off infections as effectively as it used to, making frequent hand washing one of the simplest, yet most powerful ways to prevent illness. Many seniors think a quick rinse under water is enough, but doctors warn that it takes at least 20 seconds of scrubbing with soap to properly remove harmful bacteria. And here's something most people don't realize. Washing only your palms isn't enough. The backs of your hands, between your fingers, and under your nails are some of the most neglected areas, and they happen to be where germs thrive the most. Think about how often you touch your face, rub your eyes, or adjust your glasses. Each time you do, you could be transferring harmful bacteria directly into your system. Infections like colds, flu, and even serious respiratory illnesses can start with something as small as touching your face with unwashed hands. And for seniors, those infections can escalate quickly. Let's take Robert, a 72-year-old retiree who thought he was doing everything right. He ate well, stayed active, and got enough sleep. But he kept getting sick, catching colds more often than he used to. His doctor pointed out that he wasn't washing his hands frequently enough, especially after being in public places. Once Robert made it a habit to wash his hands thoroughly, he noticed a huge difference: fewer colds, more energy, and better overall health. Now you might be wondering, do I really need to wash my hands that often? The truth is, yes. It's a small habit that could make a big difference in your health and longevity. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Permitted Sure, final thoughts. As we've discussed today, maintaining cleanliness in specific areas of your body is an essential step towards staying healthy and living a long, fulfilling life. Each of these 4 body parts, your hands, mouth, feet, face, and behind the ears, deserves regular attention, especially as we age. They are often overlooked, but they play a significant role in your overall well-being. By committing to washing these areas more frequently, you're not only helping to prevent infections and discomfort, but you're also giving your body the best chance to function at its best. It's these small, consistent habits that can make a big difference in how you feel each day. For seniors, keeping up with daily hygiene is one of the most proactive steps you can take to preserve your health and continue enjoying life to its fullest. It may seem simple, but the impact of good hygiene can be profound, especially when it comes to avoiding unnecessary medical issues. Remember, it's never too late to adopt healthier habits. Whether you're just starting to focus on these areas or you've been practicing good hygiene for years, it's always worth reinforcing those habits to ensure you stay as healthy as possible. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Have you ever wondered if a simple fruit could be harmful as you get older? We often hear that fruit is one of the healthiest foods we can eat. But the truth is, some fruits can be surprisingly dangerous for seniors. Whether it's due to their effects on blood sugar, digestion, or interactions with medications, certain fruits can put your health at risk without you even realizing it. In this video, we're going to reveal 7 fruits that seniors should avoid at all costs. Some of these may be surprising because they're often recommended as healthy choices, but depending on your body's needs, they could do more harm than good. By the end of this video, you'll have a much better understanding of which fruits to be cautious of and why avoiding them could protect your health. Stay with me until the end because the last one on this list is one that many people eat daily without realizing the hidden danger it poses. Let's get started. Number 1, grapefruit. One of the most well-known yet overlooked dangerous fruits for seniors is grapefruit. While it may seem like a refreshing and healthy choice, it can have serious consequences when combined with certain medications. Many people don't realize that grapefruit contains compounds that interfere with enzymes in the liver and intestines, which are responsible for breaking down various drugs in the body. This means that when you eat grapefruit, your body may absorb too much or too little of certain medications, leading to potentially harmful effects. For example, if you take medication for high blood pressure, cholesterol, or heart conditions, grapefruit can cause the drug to stay in your bloodstream for too long, increasing its potency to dangerous levels. On the other hand, some medications may become less effective, meaning they won't provide the benefits you rely on. This is particularly concerning for seniors who take daily prescriptions to manage chronic conditions. Something as simple as a morning glass of grapefruit juice could unintentionally throw off your treatment plan, but it's not just heart medications that are affected. Grapefruit can also interfere with drugs used to treat anxiety, depression, and even certain pain relievers. This can lead to a variety of unwanted side effects, ranging from dizziness and irregular heartbeat to kidney problems and internal bleeding. The tricky part is that these interactions don't happen instantly. They build up over time. You might not notice a problem right away, but over weeks or months, the impact on your body can become severe. Take Henry, for example. At 72, he was managing his blood pressure well with a prescribed medication. Every morning, he would start his day with a glass of fresh grapefruit juice, thinking it was a healthy habit. But over time, he began experiencing dizziness and muscle weakness symptoms he never connected to his morning routine. It wasn't until a routine checkup that his doctor noticed his medication levels were far higher than expected. After reviewing his diet, they discovered the culprit, grapefruit. Simply removing it from his diet allowed his medication to work as intended, and his symptoms disappeared. If you're taking prescription medications, Always check with your doctor before eating grapefruit or drinking grapefruit juice. While it may seem harmless, its ability to interfere with drug absorption makes it one of the most dangerous fruits for seniors. There are plenty of other fruits that offer similar nutrients without the risks, so it's best to play it safe and choose an alternative. Number 2, durian. Durian, often called the king of fruits, is famous for its strong smell and rich, creamy texture. While it's considered a delicacy in many parts of the world, seniors should be cautious when consuming it. One of the biggest concerns with durian is its high sulfur content, which can interfere with the body's ability to break down alcohol. This is especially risky for those who enjoy an occasional drink, as consuming durian and alcohol together can lead to nausea, dizziness, and even dangerous spikes in blood pressure. Another major issue is durian's high calorie and fat content. While healthy fats are essential for the body, the type of fat found in durian is particularly heavy and can be difficult to digest, especially for seniors with slower metabolisms. Eating too much durian at once can lead to bloating, discomfort, and even heart palpitations. Some people have reported feeling unusually hot or flushed after consuming it, which is due to the way durian affects blood circulation. For seniors with existing heart conditions or high blood pressure, this can be a real concern. Then there's the issue of blood sugar. Durian is packed with natural sugars, making it one of the highest sugar fruits available. For individuals with diabetes or insulin resistance, eating durian can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to fatigue, dizziness, and long-term complications. Unlike other fruits that contain fiber to help balance sugar absorption, durian's composition makes it easy to overconsume, increasing the risk of glucose imbalances. Take Robert, for example. At 68, he loved trying exotic foods and wasn't aware of durian's potential risks. One evening, after eating a large portion of durian, he noticed his heart pounding and his body feeling unusually warm. A few hours later, he felt weak and lightheaded. What he didn't realize was that his blood sugar had spiked dramatically, and his blood pressure had also risen due to the heavy fat content of the fruit. When he visited his doctor the next day, he was shocked to learn that durian had caused a dangerous combination of effects on his body. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or digestive sensitivities, it's best to avoid durian entirely. There are plenty of other fruits that provide the same vitamins and minerals without the risk. While durian may be a treat, for some, seniors should think twice before indulging in this powerful fruit. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, starfruit. Starfruit is often admired for its unique shape, refreshing taste, and bright yellow color. It may seem like an innocent addition to your diet, but for seniors, especially those with kidney issues, this fruit can be extremely dangerous. What makes starfruit risky is a compound it contains called neurotoxin. In healthy individuals, the kidneys filter this toxin out of the body without a problem. However, in seniors with weakened kidney function, the toxin can build up in the bloodstream and cause severe neurological effects, including confusion, dizziness, muscle twitching, and in extreme cases, seizures or even coma. The danger of starfruit poisoning is that it doesn't take much to trigger a reaction. In fact, research has shown that even half of a starfruit can be enough to cause problems in those with kidney disease. Unlike food allergies, where symptoms may appear immediately, starfruit's toxic effects can develop slowly, making it even harder to recognize the connection. Many seniors only realize the danger after experiencing strange symptoms that seem to come out of nowhere. Take George, for example. At 74, he was managing his health well despite having mild kidney disease. One day, he decided to try starfruit after seeing it at his local grocery store. Within a few hours, he started feeling lightheaded and disoriented, struggling to remember simple details. The next morning, he had difficulty keeping his balance and experienced mild tremors in his hands. Not suspecting the fruit, he continued eating starfruit throughout the week, and his symptoms worsened. It wasn't until he visited his doctor that he learned his kidneys weren't able to filter out the toxins in the fruit, leading to his neurological issues. Once he stopped eating it, his symptoms gradually disappeared. Even if you've never had issues with kidney health, aging naturally causes the kidneys to become less efficient at filtering toxins. This is why seniors in particular should avoid starfruit altogether. If you have any form of kidney disease or reduced kidney function, even if it's mild, consuming starfruit could be a major risk. The best way to stay safe is to stick with fruits that don't pose this kind of hidden danger. It's always better to be cautious than to risk an unexpected health emergency. Number 4, Cherimoya custard apple. Cherimoya, also known as custard apple, is often praised for its creamy texture and sweet tropical flavor. It's a fruit that many people enjoy, but what most don't realize is that it contains hidden dangers, especially for seniors. While the flesh of the fruit itself is safe to eat in moderation, the seeds, skin, and even leaves contain natural toxins that can negatively affect the nervous system. These toxins, known as annonacin, have been linked to neurodegenerative diseases, and in large amounts, they can lead to nerve damage, movement disorders, and cognitive issues over time. One of the biggest risks with cherimoya is that its seeds are easy to accidentally ingest. Unlike other fruits where seeds are large and separate easily, cherimoya seeds blend into the soft flesh, making it possible to consume them without realizing it. Even a small amount of crushed seed material can release toxic compounds that affect the brain and nervous system. This is particularly concerning for seniors, as the body's ability to process and eliminate toxins slows down with age. Repeated exposure to these compounds may increase the risk of developing neurological problems, including symptoms similar to Parkinson's disease. But the risks don't stop there. Some people experience mild symptoms like dizziness, drowsiness, or even numbness in their limbs after eating large portions of cherimoya. Others report a lingering metallic taste in their mouth, a sign that their nervous system is reacting to the fruit's natural compounds. While these effects may not be immediate or dramatic, the long-term impact on brain health should not be ignored. Many seniors work hard to maintain their cognitive function as they age, and avoiding foods that could put unnecessary stress on the nervous system is a simple way to protect long-term brain health. Take Leonard, for example. At 70, he had always been adventurous with food and enjoyed trying exotic fruits. He started incorporating cherimoya into his diet regularly, eating it as a dessert a few times a week. Over time, he noticed that he was feeling more fatigued than usual, and at times his hands felt weaker when doing simple tasks. It wasn't until his doctor mentioned the potential neurotoxic effects of certain tropical fruits that Leonard made the connection. After eliminating cherimoya from his diet, he gradually felt an improvement in his energy levels and coordination. If you enjoy tropical fruits, there are plenty of safer alternatives that don't carry the risks associated with cherimoya. Fruits like bananas, mangoes, and pears provide similar flavors without the worry of harmful neurotoxins. When it comes to your long-term brain and nerve health, it's always best to err on the side of caution. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, unripe papaya. Papaya is often considered a superfood because of its digestive benefits, but when unripe, it can pose serious risks, especially for seniors. The problem lies in the high concentration of latex compounds found in unripe papaya. This latex, which is naturally present in the fruit, can cause allergic reactions, digestive distress, and even irritation in the esophagus and stomach lining. While some people might only experience mild discomfort, others, especially those with sensitive digestive systems, can develop severe bloating, cramping, and nausea after eating it. One of the biggest concerns for seniors is the way unripe papaya affects the digestive tract. As the body ages, the stomach lining becomes more delicate and more susceptible to irritation. The enzymes in unripe papaya, particularly papain, can be harsh on the stomach, leading to acid reflux or even worsening existing digestive conditions. If you have gastritis, ulcers, or any form of acid sensitivity, unripe papaya can aggravate these issues, making symptoms harder to manage. But the risks don't stop there. Latex allergies are more common than people think, and many individuals don't even realize they have a sensitivity to it until they experience a reaction. Symptoms can range from mild itching in the mouth and throat to severe swelling and breathing difficulties. Seniors who have a history of allergic reactions to bananas, avocados, or chestnuts should be particularly cautious, as these foods contain similar compounds and can trigger cross reactions. Consider Eleanor, a 76-year-old who always tried to eat healthy. She had read about the benefits of papaya and decided to start eating it regularly. One day, she bought a papaya that wasn't fully ripe and blended it into a smoothie. Within an hour, she felt a burning sensation in her throat and a tightness in her chest. She didn't realize at first that the unripe papaya was the cause, but after experiencing similar symptoms on another occasion, she finally made the connection. Her doctor later confirmed that she had a mild latex allergy, which explained her reaction. Even if you don't have an allergy, unripe papaya can still be rough on the digestive system. Fully ripe papaya, on the other hand, has much lower levels of latex and is generally safe to eat. If you enjoy papaya, always make sure it is fully ripened before consuming it, and avoid green papaya unless you're certain it won't cause you any issues. There are plenty of other gentle, digestion-friendly fruits that provide similar benefits without the risks. Number 6, ackee. Ackee is a tropical fruit that's widely consumed in certain parts of the world, but for seniors, it can be one of the most dangerous fruits to eat. The issue with ackee lies in its natural toxin, hypoglycin. When the fruit is not properly ripened, hypoglycin levels remain dangerously high, making it extremely toxic to the human body. Consuming unripe ackee can lead to a condition known as Jamaican vomiting sickness, which is characterized by severe nausea, vomiting, weakness, and in extreme cases, life-threatening drops in blood sugar levels. For seniors whose bodies may already have difficulty regulating blood sugar, the risk can be even greater. The danger of ackee is that the symptoms don't always appear immediately. Some people eat the fruit and feel fine for a few hours, only to suddenly experience intense stomach cramps, sweating, and dizziness. If left untreated, this reaction can progress into seizures, coma, or even death. Because of this, many countries have strict regulations on the sale of ackee to prevent cases of accidental poisoning. However, in some regions, fresh ackee is still readily available, and those who aren't aware of the risks may unknowingly consume it in its toxic state. The biggest concern for seniors is how ackee affects blood sugar. Hypoglycin blocks the body's ability to produce glucose, which can cause dangerously low blood sugar levels. This is especially concerning for those who are already managing diabetes or other metabolic conditions. Even for individuals without diabetes, the extreme drop in blood sugar caused by ackee can lead to confusion, loss of coordination, and fainting spells, symptoms that can be particularly dangerous for older adults. Take Harold, for example. At 69, he was traveling and decided to try some freshly prepared ackee at a local market. It seemed fine at first, but within a few hours, he started feeling weak and dizzy. By the evening, he could barely stand without feeling lightheaded, and he had trouble keeping food down. He later learned that the ackee he ate had been slightly underripe, meaning it still contained enough hypoglycin to affect his body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Had he eaten more, the consequences could have been even worse. For seniors, the best approach is to avoid ackee entirely unless it's been properly prepared by a knowledgeable source. Even when fully ripened, some people still experience mild symptoms, making it an unnecessary risk. There are plenty of other tropical fruits that provide similar flavors and nutrients without the dangers of hypoglycin poisoning. When it comes to protecting your health, it's always better to be safe than sorry. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 7, lychee. Lychee is a delicious and refreshing fruit enjoyed by many, but for seniors, it carries a hidden danger that most people don't realize. While lychee is packed with vitamins and antioxidants, it has been linked to sudden drops in blood sugar, particularly when consumed on an empty stomach. This effect is due to a compound found in lychee that interferes with the body's ability to produce glucose, making it especially risky for seniors who already struggle with maintaining stable blood sugar levels. One of the biggest concerns with lychee is its association with unexplained cases of hypoglycemia. Studies have shown that eating large amounts of lychee without having a proper meal beforehand can cause blood sugar levels to plummet, leading to dizziness, confusion, and in severe cases, unconsciousness. For seniors, this can be particularly dangerous, as low blood sugar can increase the risk of falls, disorientation, and other complications. Those taking diabetes medications or insulin are at an even greater risk, as the combination of lychee and these treatments can lead to dangerously low glucose levels. Another issue is that lychee contains natural toxins that can be harmful in excess. While most people can tolerate lychee in moderate amounts, consuming too many, especially when undernourished, can overwhelm the liver, making it harder for the body to regulate blood sugar. This is why outbreaks of sudden illness linked to lychee have been reported in certain parts of the world, particularly among children and older adults. The effects are not always immediate, which makes it even harder to recognize lychee as the culprit. Take Margaret, for example. At 72, she enjoyed eating fresh fruit as a light snack in the morning. One day, she ate a bowl of lychee before breakfast, thinking it was a healthy way to start her day. A few hours later, she felt shaky, lightheaded, and had trouble concentrating. She assumed it was just fatigue, but after a similar episode the following week, she visited her doctor. That's when she learned that lychee could interfere with her body's ability to stabilize blood sugar, especially when eaten without other food. Once she adjusted her diet and avoided eating lychee on an empty stomach, the issue disappeared. For seniors, the safest approach is to enjoy lychee in moderation and never on an empty stomach. If you have diabetes or blood sugar sensitivities, it's best to avoid lychee altogether. There are many other fruits that offer similar benefits without the risk of blood sugar imbalances. Being mindful of what you eat and when you eat it can make a big difference in keeping your energy levels stable and protecting your overall health. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on the 7 fruits we've discussed. Some of them might have surprised you, especially if they've always been considered healthy choices. But as we've seen, even natural foods can carry hidden risks, especially as we age. The key isn't to fear fruit, but to be mindful of how certain ones interact with our bodies, our medications, and our overall health. Knowing which fruits to avoid or eat in moderation can help you make better choices and protect yourself from unexpected health complications. Which of these fruits surprised you the most? Have you ever experienced any side effects from eating them? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Your experiences could help others who might not be aware of these risks. At the end of the day, maintaining good health isn't just about eating the right foods, it's also about avoiding the wrong ones. By staying informed and making smart dietary choices, you're taking an important step toward protecting your well-being. And remember, if you're ever unsure about how a certain food might affect you, don't hesitate to check with your doctor. Your health is always worth prioritizing. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.